Alright guys, we're going to review Joe Hill's Horns. This book is basically about a guy named Ig who essentially he lost someone that was very important to him a year prior, and he goes out drinking one night and he just gets pissed drunk, and he wakes up the next day, his head is hurting and everything, and he wakes up with a pair of horns. And basically the whole story is just about him trying to figure out what the hell is happening. Why does he have these horns? You know, the whole thing like that. I am of this book. I'm conflicted with this book. I am, because I loved how this book started. I mean, everything about the beginning of this book was amazing. I loved when the protagonist was able to hear everybody's thoughts and have people act out their darkest desires. I thought that was awesome. I honestly thought that was going to play a major part in this book, but it doesn't. Like, literally, it's at the very beginning of the book. It goes on for a little bit, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe he's going to help people get these thoughts and desires out of their heads or whatever, something like that. But no, none of that. He just literally, oh, I can hear their desires, I can hear their thoughts. Okay. And that's it. Like, that goes away from the book eventually. There's nothing more to it. The second half of this book, to me, is just long and boring. I felt that this idea in the hands of another writer like Chuck, I can never say his last name, Palahniuk, the guy from Fight Club, would have made it an amazing novel. I really do, because I think Chuck would have taken that first part of the book and just been like, okay, this is going to be the story going throughout the book. But what ends up happening is Joe just goes, oh, this is a good concept up to here. Now let's try something else the rest of the way. And it's a shame, because I feel like if he would have taken that whole aspect from the beginning of the book and took it throughout the whole book, it would have made one of the best reads I had all for a long time, like really long time. But what I will say is it's well paced. It is a good book. It's not a bad book. I'm not saying like the second half is horrible. The second half is actually good too. But the first half is so much better than the second half. The first half is hysterically funny. It's fast paced. It has more intrigue. Where the second half, it slows down. It's a little more like, okay, where's this going? What happened to all this stuff from the beginning? Like, stuff like that is missing in the second half of this book. So it does get a little off kilter. And honestly, as the book got more and more going, I was just like, man, I can't wait to finish this book. And not in that, man, I can't wait to finish this because I want to see how it ends. It was just like, I can't wait to finish this just to get this over with. Because the more and more I got deeper into it, the more and more I was starting to get bored. I was getting tired of this character. I was getting tired of Ig. I didn't care anymore. Like, at first I felt bad for him because he lost his life. I think her name was Miriam. And, you know, you feel bad for the guy. But then it's like, okay, I'm tired of this. Like, this book should have been a little bit shorter than it was. I'm not even sure how many pages this book is. Let's see, 370 pages. If this book would have been at tops like 290 to 300, it probably would have been a better book. If it would have been around there, I probably would have given it like 4 stars, because you probably could have cut out a bunch of the BS that was boring. But I will give it 3 stars. I think 3 stars. It's a good book. It's not great. It's not God tier. It's nowhere near God tier. No, this is 3 stars at most. It's a good book to read, but it's not a great book, and it's not a God tier book. But it's a good book to read if you want to check it out. So if you read this, leave comments below. Let me know what you thought of it, what your rating system would be for it, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.